disappointed. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. Let's get over it. Let me show you how to do that. Hey there, Enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Ligo here again, and in this video, I want to talk to you about how to deal with disappointment in your business. That's right, how to deal with disappointment in your business, all right? Now, this is all about building your business, online, offline, whatever the case is. The reality in business is that it is not perfect, right? It is never a straight line, as you probably have learned if you've been in a business for any amount of time. It is not a straight line at all. It's more like a jagged line that ultimately takes you from one point to the other, but if you stay with it, you can get there. Because the line is jagged though, because there are disappointments in life, you're gonna find that this can be very, very challenging. It's no different in your business, right? You're gonna make mistakes. Nothing is always as it seems. There is no push a button and it's immediate success. No, it's a learning curve, right? And that curve sometimes can be big or small, it just depends, but disappointments are bound to happen. I wanna make sure that you don't get discouraged though. And so in this video, I wanna give you 3 very simple but practical and powerful ways on how to move forward after you have been hit with disappointments in your business. And this could range from many different things, right? Maybe you find out that your marketing campaign stinks. Sometimes you find out that your funnel is no good, or that your copy needs improvement, or maybe something surrounding your sales process or your VSL or your capture page. There's so many things that could go wrong, and disappointment is bound to happen to you. So how do you move forward? That's what this thing is all about. Let's jump right into it. Number 1, stay professional, okay? Stay professional. And this is so important. I can't tell you how important this is, how vastly significant it is, especially when you talk about teams, all right? If you're in business and you have a team, this is even more reason for you to stay professional. You can get away with certain things if it's just you, right? Dealing with the disappointments of things not falling into place. You know, there's something about owning it to where you get frustrated. And sometimes if you're like me, you even want to take it out on somebody, right? Or something. Maybe you get a punching bag or something like that. In any case, stay professional. Remember that you're a business person. You're an entrepreneur. And yes, you can be discouraged and you can be disappointed. But amidst all that, it's absolutely important that you stay professional. At the very least, so other people can see you exemplify professionalism, and knowing that when they see you, they're going to get a decent impression as far as how you act in business, and that can really show people how you're doing, ultimately how you're going to do, right? Business is not perfect, and you're not either. With that said, stay professional, okay? The last thing you want to do is start flying off the handle when disappointments happen in your life. Maybe you're so vested into this campaign or into this new thing, this new procedure, this new AI, this new app or whatever. You go ahead and deploy it and it doesn't result in a ton of sales. What you don't want to do is show that to people in a way where you are absolutely flying off the handle and not being professional. You're throwing monitors, you're throwing laptops, you're punching your desks. That's no good, especially for those of you who are in the online marketing space, all right? Oftentimes, this type of business and this type of arena is associated with words like scam and pyramid scheme and things that are just not viable in business. So the fact that you're acting professional through this process inspires professionalism amongst those who watch you, whether they be a teammate, a peer, or a doubting family member or friend. Does that make sense? Stay professional. It cannot hurt you. It can only help you to stay professional in all things, especially in times of disappointment. Number 2, don't take it too personally. Don't take it too personally. Now, when I say that, I need to go ahead and make a disclaimer here, and I should say, yeah, you should take some things personally, again, because it comes down to ownership, right? If you mess up, if you're not doing well, ultimately it comes down to you. With that said, I think it's okay to cut yourself a little bit of slack, especially if you're new to the game and haven't done anything like this before. If this is your first time building a sales funnel, then don't expect to build a sales funnel that would rival Russell Brunson's. You know what I mean? If this is your first time doing any type of direct sales or marketing, then don't be frustrated when you don't close as many deals as Grant Cardone. If this is your first time and your first foray into social media and doing this type of thing, social media marketing and content creation, then don't be disappointed or discouraged when you figure out that you're not as good or as awesome as Gary Vee, who has a production crew who follows him to capture every little bit of thing that he does and turn it into a winning piece of content. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't take it too personal. Cut yourself a little bit of slack. Yes, you should own it to want to make it better and to go ahead and understand that, yes, there are some things that maybe you could have done better, you've done wrong, and you're going to learn from it. But do just that. Use it as a learning experience. Don't take it too personal where because it did not work this time, it will never work. That's the wrong mentality. You never want to beat yourself up so bad that you can't pick yourself up off the ground. Does that make sense? Don't kill yourself over this thing. It's just a mistake. It's just a disappointment. And if you let it, you will stay down forever. Don't do that. don't take it too personally. Number 3 and finally, and this is kind of a 2-step process, but really I just want to go ahead and dive in on these words, which is accept and advance, okay? Accept and advance. And it really is as simple as that. When you go ahead and encounter disappointments in your business, especially if they're self-incurred, the best thing that you can do is just accept it and move on, right? I know it sounds simple and it also sounds hard to do at the same time. I get that. But really it's necessity. It's of necessity and absolutely important that you do just that. Accept it and advance. Understand that there's nothing you can do right now to change the outcome, all right? If you went ahead and put all your eggs in one basket, that's a whole nother lesson for you, right? That's a lesson from the school of hard knocks. And I get it. We've all been there at that point where we think that this is it and everything is riding on this. I need this email to work. I need this sales funnel to work. I need these ads to work. And this is gonna be the big one that catapults me into $1 million and I have an amazing profit run. It sounds all well and good, but at the end of the day, sometimes you do fall on your face, right? Or maybe you just don't hit the goal like you wanted to. In any case, just accept it and move on. Accept it and advance. Now, I'm gonna recommend, like I've been saying this whole time, that as you do so, you learn some lessons along the way. You go ahead and understand that, yeah, there's some ways to fine tune this process, and there's things that maybe you missed, and things that you can tweak here and tweak there to make it better. But at the end of the day, you have to accept it, and you just need to go ahead and advance. Move forward and move on. And I promise you, if you follow this process, this is what's gonna keep you from being so down in the dumps of disappointment that you won't be able to cripple yourself. And I'll tell you what, that's not where you wanna be. You wanna move forward, you wanna move up, and you can do just that as long as you're not stuck in disappointment. Listen, I'm hoping that one of these things really rang true. I really, really mean that, because I'm always flooded by people who say, Jason, what can I do when it doesn't work out, right? And understanding that disappointment and falling a little bit low, that doesn't mean it's not gonna work out. It still can. Don't let it defeat you. That's the key, okay? All right, my friends, listen, hopefully that was helpful to you. Go ahead and give me a like, a comment, a share, but you know what to do. The most important thing is to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. On top of that, if you haven't had a chance yet, click on the link below so that you can go ahead and find out how to watch over my shoulder and watch me step by step and follow along as I show you how to set up your own wildly profitable online business, even if you've tried everything before and failed, all right? This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise, and I'll see you next time. Take care.